The Primate of the Anglican Communion, Most Reverend Henry Ndukuba, is advocating better welfare for Nigerians amidst the rising costs of food and living conditions. The Primate was speaking at a news conference in Abuja. He lent his voice to the call for improved security, education and health for all Nigerians.
We want to encourage the government to continue to engage the organized labor in this ongoing discussion of minimum wage. We are not talking of minimum wage now. We are talking of living wage, the take-home package that will be able to sustain the lives of the people. But as that is being done, much needs to be done in order to see that this hyperinflation is checked. And I think that both the citizens and the government have a role to play so that the economy of Nigeria will be better, so that our people will live a more dignified life.
The federal government is advocating improved collaboration among heads of cybercrime units in Africa as a pathway to the future of cybersecurity on the continent. Addressing participants at the 10th Africa Working Group on Cybercrime for Heads of Units in Abuja, the Minister of State for Police Affairs, Iman Sulaiman Ibrahim, says rapid advancement in technology is exposing African countries to new risks and vulnerabilities that must be contained.
It is the closing ceremony of the 10th Africa Working Group on Cybercrime for heads of units and representatives from 54 countries who have converged in Abuja for this event. The event begins with a presentation of recommendations on the fight against cybercrime by the outgoing chairperson of the Africa Working Group.
We have about 8 recommendations which we have noted. That is the first recommendation. Member countries should continue working with relevant judicial bodies to ratify relevant cybercrime conventions and legislations needed to be aligned with the evolving cyber threats to effectively prosecute cyber criminals.
With the adoption of the recommendations, a new chairperson is elected. He pledges to step up the fight against cybercrime through effective collaboration.
The high penetration rate of new technologies in Africa increasingly exposes the sub-regional cyberspace as potential targets for cyber criminals, as most African countries still have low-level commitment to cybersecurity. It is important that we join the operational subgroups created by Interpol to bolster our collective efficiency in the fight against cybercrime in the sub-region.
Matching words with action, the Minister of State for Police Affairs reaffirms the federal government's commitment to combat cybercrime through a holistic reform of the Nigeria police force.
We are working assiduously to move beyond mere conversations to working with key stakeholders to strengthen the Nigeria cybersecurity legal and regulatory frameworks. We are working to enhance the provision of these requisite tools, equipment, and facilities to strengthen the cybersecurity architecture of the Nigerian police force, and we remain committed to regional and international cooperation mechanisms.
As participants look forward to the 11th Working Group, implementation of the recommendations remain germane in the fight against cybercrime and ensuring a safe cyberspace.